Alright. Well, we are getting started right away. I know if I don't finish it today, I have not the time tomorrow, it will be on my mind all day. So, I'm going to finish Canto 3. I already explained earlier, my wall perk night pulls. I think the time away, I will have to actually start realizing like how to go about builds and all that. But for now, it's time, it's the perfect time to do it. God damn it, the level. Okay, you know what? No, I gotta, okay. If I'm gonna, all right. If any of my units are gonna be what has to get to 30, I might as well make it my Gregor and Otis. Probably not the best of plays right now, but again, if I'm suffering for, like... Alright. See, there we go. We fixed the statistic chart. Let's get into this. The branch facility we entered was not as well preserved as the one we had visited in District 4. Oh, good heavens. It seems N-Corp Inquisitor have been using this place as their base for a while. Various torture devices, bits of flesh and machinery like those we saw in town came into my sight. Please, stop. It hurts. It hurts so much.
여자가 고통을 논하는군.
This one speaks of suffering. It must be the false cry. Pay it no mind. Pain. It's real. I swear.
불순물을 몸에 붙일 때는 아프지 않았는가?
Did it not hurt to attach these impurities to your flesh? Did your conscience not scream as you rejected your humanity? No. This one is too far gone to repent. Does the absence of tears not say enough? This one is only pretending to confess.
아니야. 눈물 흘릴 수 있어. 그러니까 제발.
I can shed tears. I beg you, please.
확인하지 않을 필요까지는 없지 않겠는가?
We can afford to verify, can we not? Indeed. For a genuine effusion of sorrow suggests humanity. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now we shall lift your eye. Their heretic depravity knows no bounds. They got so far to make vile devices that mimic tear glands. We must see with our own true eyes that isn't the case. We will let you go if you can confirm that your eye socket is indeed flesh and blood. No! Stop! Huzzah! Holy crap. Radia. You heretics truly are like pests. Never alone with a habit of constantly obscuring our great task. You are kindred creatures, indeed. Radia shrugged when I look back. What? I want to take charge for once. Oh. Alright, here's to hoping I can make it through this dungeon. Okay. Well. And who's my fifth? Alright.
제가 원하는 대로 베어버려도 되나요?
Hopefully that works. Question mark. Probably just the ants. Favorite dominating enemies.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
We will do this for baby boy Sinclair. Okay, dead. I'm assuming the 30 recommendation is probably for the dungeon boss itself.
좀 더 잘 뵐 수 있을 것 같은데요.
Oh yeah, no, we're winning this.
명령대로 처리했습니다.
That was not bad. What? Surprised we thought answered our inquisitors. Oh god, it's Saudi. It's Saudi. Well, I'll be there. You've all gotten better at fighting, haven't you? A faint voice calls to us from the corner. Saudi. Saudi was resting against the wall, exhausted. She was covered in bites and gnawing left by the particulia.
괜찮으세요?
Are you alright?
수 있으시겠어요?
Can you get up so easily? Whew. Saudi could barely talk, let alone stand on her feet. She slowly began to speak, each word filled with pain.
에피는 어떻게?
How is he? Effie. Okay, Saudi, you might wanna sit down further for this information.
살아있죠.
Alive, yeah?
밖에서
You
만났죠.
must have met outside. Ooh, yeah, she's not gonna like our answer. Everyone is hesitant to answer Saudi's desperate question. How could any of us inform her of the morbid state Effie was in and how we had to put him out of his misery?
네,
Yes,
살아있어요.
he's doing fine. Ang Lu answered quietly. No sinner came forward to elaborate.
잡담은 그만하지.
That's enough
또
chatter.
그 이상한 것들이
It seems more of those oddities are crawling our way. A swarm of Pekatula approached us. It was as though our guilt about lying to her had gained physical form. Man, if Saeed lives, I would feel so guilty. Ah, god dang it, we have to fight the middle room.
사랑과 정의 이름으로 지금 이곳에
Let's lay waste. Why isn't that a friendly looking one? Coo.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
Now die.
기대라.
Oh, I just killed it.
즉시
Then,
하시죠.
yeah, okay, it's definitely probably the dungeon boss is what they were probably referring to.
악은 이렇게 정화되었네.
Definitely where I stand now with Gregor and. Also, man, I am sleepy today. I went out for like, you know, this little meaty sandwich. 3 meat sandwich, mind you. Freaking sausage, brisket. No, that sausage was saucing, but guys. There's a machine in this dilapidated room. A long, bulky lever is at the center of the machine, adorned with springs. The urge to pull it is strong. What will you do? The urge to pull it is growing stronger and stronger. Well, obviously, if it's a 50-50, we gamble. Putting a spontaneous thought into action as an impulsive and inhabited shall reach for an marshmallow. When you pull down a lever, a clang follows soon after. The springs begin to turn. Some slow, some quick, some clockwise, others counterclockwise. Watching the machine rumble grow wilder, you feel anxious. Pull the lever to gain a 50 ego gift. We're at the beginning of the dungeon, we're fine. You pulled the lever. The machine stopped at last. What? Happening? When the machine said, the room began to tremble and crack. A moment later, the ceiling split open, giving way for 1,000. Ah, damn it! Outside, I told you it's better to mess with it. Yada, no harm. Okay, 5 damage and SP damage. That's not good. Alright, large gate, eerie fences, and stone walls. It looks to be the only way through the area, but it's guarded by a large number of inquisitors. Anything you can do about it? Run a pride check, then begin a combat encounter. Pass all allies or reduce the number away by 1. Why would I want to do a combat encounter with all 3 waves? If I can just do a pride check. Wait a minute. Fuck! Fucked up. Okay. Hong Lu. Please, Hong Lu. Please. Thank God. Thank God. Okay. Hong Lu slowly walked to the woods. Soon enough, a few inquisitors fell to the ground. Heretics! The heretics are here! Though we couldn't take them all down at once, it was enough to break their information. We were to pass through once to take the rest down. Enemy wave reduced by 1 for the next battle. Allies gain 3 attack up.
말했죠?
Then we get an ego gift assign.
따른다고요.
Look at that. We got road traffic warnings. We did good.
최선을 다해 임하겠습니다.
Alright. Woo-wee. Yeah, we have higher attack power. Doesn't matter. We're favored. We are God's favorite few. I say that and Otis immediately lost her clash. Not this time though.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
That's it, Otis. That's it, Otis. Kick his ass. Yeah, that's right, buddy. You like being beaten by your barber. We're all doing this for Sinclair, guys. And honestly, for some bloodlust.
제대로 들어갔습니다.
And my own satisfaction to see the end of the story.
자, 악은 이렇게 정화되었네.
Alright. Dominating. Damn, we are dominating.
만만찮겠군. 언니, 하지.
Oh, right. That's because we have, like, the combat encounter. Get fucking eviscerated. Get fucking eviscerated. Get fucking eviscerated. Get fucking eviscerated. Fall to, like, a stagger plus, dude.
좀 더 잘 되는 건 즐겁네요.
위험을 갖지는
That's a Dawn. That's a Dawn. That's a Dawn. Do what you need to.
무너져라.
By the manager's exquisite orders! Strike them down! The answer still remains. Strike them and let them fall.
만만찮겠군.
버리겠습니다.
Never have I met a hammer so worthless.
이 정도쯤이야?
Not even on a clearance bin at the bargain store is worthwhile.
이렇게 정화되었네.
Ugh. Man, it's so easy to procrastinate. Finally on like the train part of YouTube Shorts. And God, Steam engines are so fascinating. I heard that familiar yet ominous sound of a nail being dragged across the floor from not too far away.
관리자님,
Manager,
앞으로는
I may be
확인서서
forward. I would suggest soon including steps in your combat protocol to confirm that our foes are dead. Honestly, yeah, we started this Canto acknowledging that we have opponents similar to us. The thought of his return makes what hair I have stand on end. Heretics, you must be exterminated. How long have you been? Guido approached at a slower gait than before, but his gaze is firmly fixed on me. And the rest shall be purified. I need to rewind the clock. Most of the sinners are either dead or gravely injured. There is no way an effective non-combatant manager and someone barely holding on to her life could take him.
멈추세요.
Please stop. Just then, Sadi pulled out a gun. She pointed the barrel.
움직이지 마시길.
I need you to keep still.
그 시계를
The
돌리는
moment you turn
순간
that clock,
제 총이 그대로
my gun will blow off your head. Sadi, what are you doing? Sadi,
그렇게
don't look at me like that. I can't hear you,
안 들려요.
but I can tell you this.
하지만 당신을 없애는데
They promised to let Effie go if I help to get rid of you.
보내준다고 했어요.
Oh, honey, you aren't. We should have just told you the truth. Or maybe that would have led you to shooting me sooner.
시간을 지나치게 오래
I let too much time pass. Guido comes to me and grabs me by the neck. Then he grips my head tightly with his other, as if to crush it. Creaks, cracks, and rattles ring inside my head. His fingers begin inching away from shattering my head terrifies me. Is this how I die? Could this have turned out differently if I was a better manager? I remember Heathcliff menacingly asking if there was a way to open up my head so he could see what's inside. Tough luck, Heathcliff. You'll be missing out on a good show. I heard a sound. It was the sound of something breaking. Fortunately for me, it didn't come from my head. Oh my god, baby boy Sinclair! Guido staggers. A nail was lodged in his back, and Sinclair was gasping for air behind him. He was nearly unconscious, lying still until moments ago. It's a miracle he managed to get up and do this. They could escape Guido's grasp thanks to him. But Guido stood firm despite Sinclair's desperate attacks. He collected his breath and slowly turned around. I see. You too are a filthy heretic.
너희들 다 미쳤어. 제정신이 아니야.
You're all insane! Out of your minds! The one who grips has once said that you could have become one as well. What a shame. You grip with the wrong direction. Sinclair, run away. I can't help you.
아니요.
No, I'm not running anymore.
좋은 대답이네요.
I like that
Sinclair
answer,
씨.
Sinclair. Gunfire filled my ears, but the bullet struck Guido's head. You brings ruination upon yourselves. The hammer shall continue to pursue you. With those words, Guido fell to the floor, motionless. And in that hush, I heard her handgun drop to the floor. Sadi,
에피는 역시
Effie,
죽었죠.
he's dead, isn't he?
당신들은
They're
허술해요.
all terrible liars.
거짓말을 하려면
At least make it somewhat
좀
believable.
그럴듯한 표정.
쏘듯이.
Come on, Sadi. Let's get out of here.
그러면은
You'll be okay.
괜찮을 거야.
Just gotta stop the bleeding and get you patched up.
맞아요.
Right.
제가 지혈대를 챙겨.
I'll get a tourniquet.
무슨 말을 하는 거예요?
Don't be stupid.
제대로 움직이기도 힘든데.
I can barely lift a finger.
더군다나 저
Besides,
신문관들은
those
계속 올
Inquisitors will
텐데요.
keep on coming, won't they?
당신들은 계속
You need to keep moving
내려가야
down.
하잖아요. 제가
I'll hold them off.
여길 맡을 겁니다.
You should go.
어떻게
You can't do this.
제대로 움직이기도
You said yourself they can barely lift a finger.
어떻게 뒤를
I can't even watch our backs when you're in such a mess. Please. You know,
저기
in moments like this,
그냥 고개
supposed to just
끄덕이고
nod at me and be
잽싸게
on your way.
넘어가면 되는 거랍니다. 벽 떨어지게
why do you care so much about the one who
걱정을 왜 하는
volunteered to
거예요?
stay behind?
그치만
You can't just.
아, 이거 진짜
Making this
구질구질한
pretty awkward, you
장면인
know that?
거예요?
Here.
기껏 멋있는 구도가 잡혔잖아요.
Here, I thought I could have a cool farewell.
파우스트,
House,
얼른 이
please take
멍청이들
these
데리고
absolute
가죠.
dorks out of here.
베르길리우스
I'll
씨한테는
make sure to give
안부 전해드리죠.
Virgil your regards.
안부는 무슨
No need.
인사나 한번
Just
와달라고
tell him
해주세요.
Come visit and say hello
무슨
someday.
뜻인지 알죠?
You know what I mean? Damn.
네.
Of course. We headed for the next area, leaving Saudi to die. We all stayed silent for a long while. Well, damn. Sinclair's determination to stand up to Cromer after 3 strokes have been drawn. Let's see what's in this room. A steel door rests on one side of the room. It looks too thick to be easily broken or breached with force. There's gotta... The center might be right. There's gotta be something valuable through there. High guarded. Chris might be waiting. What should you do? Open a raft check. Oh, perfect. I do have the right people for this. Alright. Oh yeah, no question. I would just push the door with all their might. The door shook little by little, but refused to give way. Alright, you've done enough. I tried to get Sinner to stop, but I was kept on pushing, fully forcing the door open. After some time, there! The door was open, a path was hidden behind it. They selected and he healed for 20 SP. There's a new path on the map.
당연히 내가 1등 스코어지.
Oh. I think that would happen. Well, let's keep laying waste to this siege. If they won't let a single one of us live, then a single one of them won't walk away either. Oh, good heavens. So much for their purity.
명령대로.
Everything. Choo! Proceeding Inquisitor. Everything there of an Inquisitor and a Proceeding Inquisitor. Interesting.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
To go this far is even to forsake your humanity just because you don't want to either be dead or die without reaching your morals. They're insane. Yeah, Gregor, take their insides.
들어갔습니다.
Oh, they fucking heal from that shit. Fuck them, dude.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
You're kind of slaughtered innocent, and this is what you think you can get away with? Pathetic.
만만찮겠군. 본인이 하지.
Fall under my heel.
정의 이름으로. 꿈에는 단정하지 않군요.
Mutate and mutilate rather than amputate is so insane, man.
그쪽으로.
기대해라.
And dead. They were not walking away from that one. Let's see. And I guess that's where the old warehouse leads. Dozens of old broken crates laid to the floor. Eek! Cobwebs, that's probably right, yeah. Clearing things away, he found 3 particularly large crates buried underneath. These are all locked. Looks like the keyhole have the same shape. Alas, the key is of soft constitution. It won't be feasible to use it again once it's been inserted into a lock. Sounds like you get one try, which should you open? Let's take the guarantee. Tis the proper equipment of a knight, is it not? Consider excitedly rubbed the helms clean. Not a bad haul, all considered. We carried the helm and our cinder infatuated by it and left the room. Yeah.
카니발 타임.
It was so tempting to take the 50% off for the bleed, but I realized the only one that gets the benefit really is Otis. At that point, if I failed, it would have ruined it for the rest of us.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게
Especially when we're approaching, we need more defense items wouldn't kill us. We definitely have damage, but we need the means to have survivability long enough to achieve that damage. Thank you, Otis, sweetheart. Sorry, thank you, Don Quixote.
명령대로.
Thankfully, this place operates like a dungeon, so I can just keep saving up my overclocks.
기대해라. 실력이 터졌나?
버리겠습니다.
기원을 갖추는 그대로 무너져.
Aw, cute.
좀 더 잘 될 수 있을 것 같은데요.
And I finished them off. Yeah, okay, I don't know what I was scared of yesterday. I definitely could have tanked through this. Now, who am I to deny going into the torture chamber? The end corp inquisitors were busy torturing someone. Ah! A filtered scream filled the cramped room. Their victims are people with prosthetic bodies. Sinclair didn't utter a word, but his eyes, full of wrath and fear, were fixed on the torturers. He breathed heavily at regular intervals, his body shaking. He looked like he might charge forth any second. Do you stop him or... Run a raft check. I guess raft check. We are valiant knights. Do you really mean it? When you explained your plan to Sinclair, he looks back at you with surprise. I thought you would stop me. He spoke anxiously, but he seemed nevertheless happy with the decision. Got it. I'll do it. Sinclair sprinted toward the Inquisitor alongside the other sinners. Sinclair heal 30 SP. And Don Quixote healed 10 SP. Oh, nice. We may not be valiant knight, but even casting morals aside, we have to fight then to move on. Aw, actually, oh wait, I like them. I like that. Heretics! The heretics are, I don't know, it's cute to realize that Sinclair and Dawn both grew SP from that encounter. Heretics have arrived. As sinners approach, the Inquisitors cast their victims aside to charge at us. You bastards! Sinclair stood against them at the forefront, but that hammer might be too big for Sinclair's weapon to stop. Raft check. Should Sinclair really deal with it, or should you order another sinner to repel the attack? Sinclair definitely has a threshold to do it. Fuck it! Sinclair can do it. What did I say? I knew he could fucking do it! After this, his first fight. This is his fight, first and foremost. Rah! Sinclair locked his halberd against the handle of the hammer and parried it to the side. With their leader's attacks thwarted, the Inquisitors were thrown into disarray. We'll be able to keep the flow of the battle in our favor by taking the lead now. Ego gift to sign obtained. In combat encounter, all enemies are inflicted with 5 attack power down.
다행이에요. 성공해서.
Yes, Sinclair, you did it. Now let's show them. You are weak and foolish men when you don't have your buffs. Even weaker when you still don't have. Even weaker when you fall to the hands of a magical girl on her team. This is a Saturday morning cartoon, and you're just the bad guys that are gonna be vanquished.
명령대로.
Not even worth names in the credits. Nothing but extras. NPCs that fall to the scissors of the barber of Matcha Land.
처리했습니다.
기원을 갖추는 그대로 무너져.
That's some very good pineapple cake today. I guess it's a shame though if you don't buy a pineapple cake fresh. The pineapples can get kind of like stiff. Like the cake was still good, but it was very stiff. I went to like a bakery on the other side of like town. Now, yes, that was before I ate that brisket sandwich I ate earlier. Progress save, and let's go to the blockage zone. Woo, blockage zone.
사랑과 정의 이름으로 지금 이곳에 등장!
Boy,
어디서 짐승이
you a beast crawling around somewhere?
들리죠?
There certainly is a sound of something moving along the floor. Oh god, it's Inquisitor.
저것들도
Are those
환생체인가?
abnormalities?
자세히 봐요.
Take a closer look. They aren't abnormalities. See that emblem? Ishmael whispered softly to us. Upon closer inspection, I could spot the emblem she mentioned. They were the ones worn by the Inquisitors. Ego corrosion has wrestled them.
그
You mean that
나쁜 상태를 말하는
nauseating state?
전투 중에
I think it happened to me in battle once when I was on the verge of breakdown.
마치
It was like I was being devoured. Although it's not quite like consumption in the conventional sense, I do sense that it is a serviceable analogy, seeing as it eats away at your essence. And an observation unlike the last floor, this place does not seem to be exclusively for torturing prosthesis users. It would be fair to say that its purpose is to induce corrosion onto oneself. Staring at those beings stumbling about, it invoked complex feelings that made me sigh. Is my artificial head really worth raging over, so much so that they would transform themselves into something far more hideous than having a clock for a head? Choosing to lose themselves? Being possessed? What about when they claim the golden bough after going to these lengths? Will it even be useful for their benefit? Then it occurred to me. Am I really so different from these unsightly zealots? When I'm searching for a goal without having knowing what they'll be used for? I mean, I get your questioning, Dante. But I feel like that's for after all this. For now, we must grant them peace through death.
만만찮겠군. 본인이 하지.
Come on. Yeah, Gregor! Ah, shit, they have a stat rising, whatever. Nice. Nice job. Alright, go on. Cut their guts open, why don't you? That's the only part that might be still human.
정의 이름으로.
Come on, break fourth, struggling. That's the smart. Defend yourself for a bit. Actually, wait. I trust you, Gregor.
명령대로.
Come on. Wait, damn it! Oh, I thought Gregor almost had that one. He lost the coin flip. Not two strugglings. Faust defend. And we have the resources for... It'll hit all of you.
만만찮겠군. 본인이 하지.
If I waited to prudence with a banner, you bet I'm gonna use that ego. Now fall fourth once more. Heed me, thou art more azure than justice, more crimson than love. In the name of those buried in destiny, I shall make this oath to the light. Mark the hateful beings who stand before me. Let your strength merge with mine, so that we may deliver the power of love to all. Arcane slave. I could have done that better. Make the piss. This is what all that water was for. Oh, I really could have won that. Oh well. Neutral, 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 neutral. Okay, I have risk of corrosion right now. My resources looking. Alright. La sangre de Sancho! Gallop on, Rosita! Justice shall prevail! Nice, Gregor. That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. We did it, we got a stagger. Not on us! Where did all that damage come from? Oh, you're fucking dead! Freaking stagger beast! Hit your ass! Fucking beat the hell!
기원을 갖추니 그대로 무너져라.
Fucking hell, was that probably what the instinct was building up towards? At least everyone's alive again. Let's see. Let's go this direction, I guess.
제가 원하는 대로 베어버려도 되나요?
Go on once more. Oh, you are nothing to us.
떨거지는
Just lay your life and die already. If you have enough of a free will left, you should probably destroy yourselves in the process. Saves us the effort and the headache. You're clearly not using yours.
재미는 없겠지만
And dead.
기원의 가치는 그대로 무너져라.
Gotta have hiccups. Alright. What's this odor? The sinners frown the olfactory assault following their eyes. You find an inquisitor collapsed on the floor. Definitely dead. The smell must be coming from the rotting corpse. While everyone was hesitant to approach, you see something sparkling. What will you do? Run a gluttony check! The sinner, easily enticed by trinkets and babbles, would probably be willing to dig through this morbid mess to take the item. On the other hand, someone uninterested in such things would be happy to do this order. Alright, who's my glut? Who's my glut? Alright. Oh, really? Wait. Well, hell, don't mind if I do. Otis, go do this. Yes. Otis found a bent sigil of Endcorp between the mains. It might have been worth reaching into corpse for, but as useful somewhere down the line. He took the sigil and left the room, comforting sinners who were retracting at the sight. Endcorp.
당연히 내가 1등 스코어지.
Nice. Oh, really? Room of echoing screams. You know, why shouldn't I take all the event spaces? Sorry, I had to turn on the fan. It's getting hot in here. Ugh. Alright, you hear snappy mechanical noises through the closed door. Sounds like a cry for help. As you focus your attention, you begin to hear footsteps. Steel, those are clangs of steel. Sinclair froze. Looks like an Inquisitor is coming for them. What will you do? Sinclair heals SP, begins a combat encounter when well, yeah, fucking course it's free to prosthetic then. I knew I could count on you. Sinclair jumped in as soon as you told anything for baby boy Sinclair. Sinclair jumped in as soon as you told him what to do. And as you expected, a number of prosthetic people were bound by ropes. Get out of here, quickly! And as soon as you untied them, they hurriedly ran out of the door. Heretics! And you were late to leave. The Inquisitor shouted as they entered the room. It seems conflict was unavoidable. What is all these signs for? Like, I'm assuming it's something that probably has an emotional relevance to Sinclair. Oh yeah, we could easily take these guys down. After all, will they ever want to mess the Barber of La Mancha land? I don't even have enough vocal thoughts left to perpetuate the words to tell us to stop. Ruptures. Leaving. I'm very excited for AI Somnium Files Konami Data to come out next week. Oh man. I am still so sleepy. Gosh darn it. I need Chromer to come on screen so I can both be simultaneously scared and turned on by her.
좀 더 잘 뵐 수 있을 것 같은데요.
Alright. And now nothing stands in our way once more. Good job, Gregor. Now finish it. Now finish him off. Really? 1 HP. Never mind. And all unopposed. confiscation.
되는 건
Cloud cutter.
즐겁네요.
Got another sign. Sinclair's dedication to stand up to Cromer after 3 strokes have been drawn. Well, we have 3 signs. Curious what that means. And here's another event. Oh, floor of flaming hot coals. Yeah. The passage was red hot. Yeesh! That's not my shoes. Sinners carefully approached the road, only to retreat from the overwhelming heat. Something was written on the sign in front of the passage. Prove your humanity through weakness and interpretation. Sear a path of mobilization. It took no time at all to figure out what that meant. What will you do? Once available, if the I do have a very strong RAF unit. I have the End Corp seal. But what's the point of not playing game checks? I do like ego gifts. Tread the heated path. It won't work. Too many Inquisitors are guarding the other route. We need a sinner to scout the perimeter, and looks like this path is the least resistant. Someone with a burning will might be able to bear this pain. Who should be sent to tread? Of fucking course, I was not gonna send Otis. And she literally did it. Flying colors. Thank you, Otis. Beautiful. My favorite bootlicker. Alright, Otis ran across the heated road on bare feet. The others frowned at the rancid stench of burning flesh. Groaning with agony, Otis made it to their side. This is really the dungeon where I've decided, Otis, you're gonna do all these odd jobs. An altar with a red seal and a lever rose before them. When Otis pulled the lever, the road quickly cooled. The rest of us were able to tread the path carefully. The second identity took 20 damage. And lost 20 SP. That means nothing! That means nothing! She heals herself! Token of innocence.
당연히 내가 1등 스코어지.
Let's see. For the identity that undertook the right, boost the power of Raph's skills. Okay, so it was just a net win all around the board because we're now healed and lost all our SP again in the next room. Alright. Now, isn't this interesting? Now, what's that up there?
파우스트가 맞이하죠.
Neutral. Let's turn that neutral into a dominating.
그쪽으로.
The Odyssey had a purpose. Man. Hey, soldiers. Time to hit the hay.
이 정도쯤이야?
What is the neutral exchange of this? And of course he's struggling. Don't worry, buddy. We got this. We'll use one of our few actual fucking RAF resources for you.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게
For
할게요.
Gloom.
제대로 들어갔습니다.
Oh, they're enduring the slash attack.
그대로 무너져라.
환상의 세계로.
Let's visit the world of wonders.
제거하시죠.
자, 악은 이렇게 정화되었네.
Sheesh. All right, let's get this going. How many floors are in this Canto dungeon? Oh, there's 3. All right, so we're almost there. Ooh, the altar of Sacrity. What is happening here?
사랑과
Yeah, let's go.
정의 이름으로
I see
지금
a,
이곳에 등장.
I see a hard battle in our future. Ah, fuck it. Just trust in my team. Trust in my sinners. For the company! Oh, he lost it. Oh, he lost neutral exchange. He's. Oh. Stop targeting Faust, you fucking dickwads!
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
No? Okay, cool. I need them to fucking get staggered. Not like that! Fuck those guys! Just fucking break them. Jam it right through them. Okay, cool. We got one stagger on the board. With the love in your hearts, Don Quixote. Kick their ass!
죄송합니다. 오티스님 많이
Did it?
제게 좋아진 일.
Fucking Faust just died! I need the magical girl ego to win this fight.
만만치 않겠군. 본인이 하지.
Come on, Honglu! Come on, Honglu! Yeah, no, she won the numbers game. Unbreakable coins. They're all fucking gonna go down. Get heartbroken.
사랑보다 불간자여. 운명 속에 파묻힌 그대 이름을 걸고 여기서 빛의 맹세한다. 우리 앞을 막는 증오스러운 존재들에게 나와 그대의 힘을 합쳐 위대한 사랑의
Deliver the power of love to all. Arcane Slay! God damn it! I need them dead!
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
How is that one full health? Oh wait, probably came in. Go in the fray. Get away from him!
만만치 않겠군. 본인이 하지.
기대해라. 실밥이 터졌나?
Heartbroken. How come yours didn't activate, Don? Ah, did my dumbass my fucking god, I forgot to reset the freaking win rate.
재미는
Alright,
없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
I trust him.
사랑으로 정의 이름으로
God, they're all so low. They're all so low. We just need... Stop fucking healing from me! Just lay your life and die already! You don't even have the minds left to believe in your righteous cause anymore. You don't even have the spirits left to keep going forward. You don't even have any... You don't have any free thoughts anymore, do you? Everything you're doing, it's more of an instinct than it is any of your own volition. There is no future for you where you get to go to the countryside and enjoy yourself. No field of sunflowers awaiting you. Only the cold brimstone of the afterlife, or the cold eternity that you now damned yourself to.
정의는 승리한다.
Just lay there and bleed.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
If he heals...
기도해라.
Alright, finally. Now nothing stands in their way anymore.
만만치 않겠군. 본인이 하지.
If only she had her third.
제대로 들어갔습니다.
Coolly staggered.
사랑으로 정의 이름으로.
And this should end them off.
잘라낸다. 유언을 갖춘
Oh god.
제대로 무너져.
The things we do for Sinclair. Oh right, I have to actually. God, fuck it, damn it. Oh god, damn it. Altar of Tears. An inscription above the gate reads, "Prove your tears and fears. Fill this vessel with tears. Looking around, you find the vessel next to an unpleasant looking chair. What will you do?" Well, we have to. It appears that sitting on the chair is how you begin the rite. What kind of rite may be unclear, but it's only one to win the gate. Bloom advantage. Alright, where is he? Alright. Well, Gregor's chance is very high. Thank you, Gregor. Gregor sat in the chair, dreadful screams filled the room. Gregor tears. A constant stream of tears face. Soon enough, the bowl was full of tears and it was placed on the altar at the door. The altar stood down, opening. Gregor's eyes were shaking. It's probably best not to ask what they did. There's a sigil beyond the door. Taking the blue sigil, we left the room. It's like identity lost 10. Token of tears.
멋진 전략이었습니다.
For the identity I undertook, boost the power of gloom skills by... God damn it. You see a pedestal adorned with engravings of a nail and hammer. It must have something to do with Endcorp. They sit there muttering and you agree. Should you try and get into info on Endcorp? Examine the book. Examine the book on the pedestal. Ugh. The inseparable content only give you a headache. You decide to hold onto it for now and read it later. When using a pride skill, yada yada. That wasn't so bad. I was afraid I was gonna get hurt. Well, church exterior, and since we have no Faust, we're just gonna have to improvise. God damn it, though. Faust is one of my better slashers. What are y'all weak to? Who knows?
날카롭고
Let's just make them a new dress already.
기도라.
Nice.
좀 더 잘 뵐 수 있을 것 같은데요?
너도 누군가에게 나쁘셨겠지만
만만치 않겠군.
I see a neutral there, but to be fair,
같이
our hands are stained enough that I doubt they'll be able to stand stronger. Yep,
새로 무너져라.
and now that neutral is an unopposed attack.
악은 이렇게 정화되었네.
That was not that bad. God, I cannot believe Sinclair is dead. I missed the Faust. Alright, purification. Alright, let's see. You read a row of glass containers in the corner of the main area. Inside there are dried organs, pieces of life showing active movement. A tragic display. The containers can be opened easily. You can take one of the pieces if you want. What will you do? Gain an ego gift that provides healing at low health. Gain an ego gift that provides power up at low health. Gain an ego gift that provides benefits after winning a clash. Ooh. Benefits after winning a class, because I don't. The slithering tongue attracts your eye. When you open the container and grab it, it flips into your palm. You feel as though the tongue is mocking you. You try to pick another one, but the other containers won't open. Choose you can only take one. You have to take your leave of the item you choose. Deal 10 plus damage. Woohoo! I mean, yeah. Why get stuff for low HP? The only one that was worth low HP is probably the other one, but even still. Seriously, transform and corporate Inquisitor Sinclair in the game. He moves to attack with it. They want to. Only exceptional ones are allowed in this place. To pass, you will prove yourself worthy. They aren't exactly sure what that means by proving yourself. What should you do? Only available in if End Corp seal or all tokens of innocence, tears, and atonement are in place. Damn. Who has my lust? Use a lust check. You don't see another option anyway. Conversation is our only option. Who's the best speaker among us all? Well, obviously it's the bootlicker. Thank you. Otis approached the Inquisitor. You well-spoken one. Your words, they were persuasive. After a while of parlance, the Inquisitor opened the gate for us. The selected heal of 2020.
당연히 내가 1등 스코어.
I knew I'd be coming first. Oh god, that was so... And now Faust is back. Thank god. Alright, let's fight this dungeon boss. Or floor boss. Honestly, it wouldn't hurt to keep using... Let's see, what was Faust's things particularly doing? I mean, we're just inflicting sinking upon clash power. But, honestly... it wouldn't hurt to take Rodian's first spin.
최선을 다해 임하겠습니다.
If it doesn't work out, then we just switch back to Faust. Alright, the Slithering Inquisitor. Most of our clashes, except this one, are favored.
만만치 않겠군. 본인이 하지.
What the fuck? I read that wrong.
지키기 위해서
neutral. Power guard. Let's
재미는
go for it.
없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
Damn it, Gregor! Staggered, he's staggered, he's so staggered. Come on, cut him. Cut him up, cut him up. And she's achieving the hate part of this love-hate. Alright. Trust in this, trust in this! Come on! Come on, Otis! That's it, that's my Don Quixote. Unbreakable coin and guard. God damn it! No! Gregor, please. Thank God we need to stagger that limb. And of course she stabbed herself because of low sanity. No, we should save that. Alright, let's go. Come on, Gregor. Yep, take it back. Guard. Heartbroken, singing cost. Alright, finally Otis is back out of that.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
Win the clash, win the clash. Come on, embrace it. Come on, embrace the clash. All right, come on. We got the tongue in. Perfect. Get the tongue in. Get the tongue in. Get the tongue. All right, perfect. Inflict that bleed on him. Inflict. Oh fuck, he staggered again. Yes. Token of innocence.
너도 누군가에겐 아껴졌겠지만
Broken further. Well, this doesn't look fun.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
In the clash. Perfect. Gregor's gonna win his. Alright, come on, Don. Come on, Don. Alright, ready? Come on, ready? Come on, ready? Come on. Fade his faith. Break his faith. No! Fuck. And he's staggered. Oh my god, I have 2 staggered units. Okay, at least all of them are dominating their clashes. Oh, that was it. Okay, honestly, yeah, as much as I want to use Rudia, I honestly should still use Faust. I feel like Faust has been my best resource gain. And I don't like the fact the map says Hill of Corpses, so that's fun. Alright.
최선을 다해 임하겠습니다.
Oh god. What type of wannabe god are we gonna have to kill today? I see an endless mound of corpses. Inquisitors are raising their arms in unison as if to worship something. And there, Cromer stood at the highest peak. He held out her hands in a prayer-like gesture towards the golden bow.
이미
Atop an
자아신도가
altar.
열렸어요.
The fathoms of the ego are already open.
황금가지와 공명이
I see someone has resonated to the bow before us.
대체 뭘 하고 있는 거야?
What the hell are they up to?
뭘 향해서 손을 뻗고 있는
What are
건데?
they raising their hands for? Prayer.
이건 무슨 소리죠?
I thought that was a notification on my computer.
어디서 많이 들어본 소리인데.
This feels awfully familiar.
왠지 머리가
Somehow annoyingly
간지럽고
tingly and unpleasant.
학교 종 소리잖아.
It's a school bell.
어지간히
Our boy hated school that much, eh? The playful conversation seemed to lighten the mood of the sinners. Save for one. The one who should have been the owner of the fathom still showed unease.
아니야.
No, I don't want to show my memories. There. Unfortunately, this plea had held no power over the
자,
realm.
모두
All right, everyone, listen up. Why is she built like that? I can't, man. I can't. Why'd you have to be evil sexy? Why couldn't you just be evil? The one who grips, so declares. The one who grips, so declares.
이단들이 우리의 신성한 의식을
Not only are those heretics disturbing our sacred right, they're now after the offering that is rightfully ours to consecrate. Disgraceful and defiled are they. Disgraceful and defiled are they. Dude, will you stop repeating after me? What? No, I thought we could. You either say it on cue or you don't say it on cue. Alright.
가서 죽어라.
Go forth and die! Do not fear your end!
황금의 재물만
And as long as the offering of gold is with us, you shall be brought back to life again and again! We shall fear not, for the one who grips is with us. We shall fear not, for the one who grips is with us. Oh my god. Dude, get your own lines. And Sinclair,
이리 와.
hurry over.
어서 내 손에
You
쥐어야지.
belong in my... Oh, she's disgusting. No greater joy exists than to be willed by the one who grips. No greater joy exists than to be wielded by the one who grips.
싱클레어, 저는 가져왔지.
Did you bring the coin?
또래들이 모여 있는 쉬는 시간은
Breaks between classes are always so lively since everyone gathers around to talk.
어른들은 때때로 그런
The
놀이를
adults would often
멀찍이서
watch us from
바라보며
afar and take this as
흐뭇해하곤
a
했다.
heartwarming sight.
하지만
But there's something they don't
어른들은 우리를
realize.
조금만 가까이서 보면
When you take a closer look,
떠들썩한
these
시간이
merry interactions are brimming with
시선과
envy,
과시,
vaingly or
우월감과
pride and
강경함.
guile. Children are crafty
아이들은
creatures.
오빠네 라훌은
I
아버지가
ran from the
직접
next
양팔 시술을
I got surgery and moved on by his
심지어
father.
아직 제대로
Gonna be
공개한 적도
some
없는
new tech they'd never shown
최신
before. How cool is that?
잡지에 나온 이
You know this
대화
actor of all the Maxi covers? They were mentioned to getting an eye transplant at my mom's clinic. The waitlist was so long, I personally begged to be moved up.
한두 마디씩 던지는
I grow more
친구들의 말에
anxious with each boastful story my classmates tell.
너는 뭐 없어?
What can I
라면서
share?
쳐다보는 눈동자들은
Their expecting eyes point at me like they
금방이라도
could turn into
비웃음과
scoffing
멸시로
leers at any
바뀔 것
moment.
같아.
This
이건
is a
비밀인데
secret, but
침이 꼴딱
I swallowed
넘어간다.
nervously.
어쩌면 뭐 없냐는
Maybe
말은
they weren't asking me
나를
for a
향한
story
것이
after all.
아닐지도. 하지만 나는
But I had to keep their
그들의
curious
야릇한
eyes on
시선에서
me.
그 순간
I
내팽개쳐질
knew for
것을
sure that I'd become an
뻔하게
outcast the
알고
moment they looked
있었으니까.
away.
우리 아빠는
My dad signed a
기사와
contract with B
협약을
Corp.
맺었어.
They saw the technology
지금
he was
개발
working
중인
on and
기술들을 보더니
agreed to give them their full support.
전폭적으로 지원을 맙소사.
My goodness.
나는
Just
대체
what was I
무슨
thinking when I
생각으로
spilled
그
that?
사실을 털어놓았을까? 그들의 눈밖에 나지
Out of the
않으려던
fear that I'd be
공포에
isolated from my
섣불리
peers,
튀어나온 말.
I carelessly spilled my own ruin.
혹은
Maybe I was compelled by
순간의
some
치기 어린 허세,
childish urge or some
또래들
inherent desire to
사이에서
be
잘 보이고
recognized by the
싶은
other
저혈함이
students.
뒤섞인 기업 간의 비밀 협약이니
Now,
다른
Emil,
사람들에게는 절대
this is a
말해서는 안
confidential
된다고
agreement for our business.
신신당부했던
You mustn't
아버지의
tell in
얼굴이
our soul.
떠올랐다.
His insistent reminder echoed in my head. I could see his face.
와, 그게 진짜냐, 싱클레어?
Well, is that so for real, Sinclair?
비사면
B Corp, like that league?
거야?
Wow, I'm so jealous.
대화의 중심은
I became center of
순식간에
conversation in a
나로
split second. I could feel the
주위에서
similar eyes the other
흥미롭게
kids in
쳐다보는
class drawn
아이들의
to me.
시선도 느껴. 우쭐함.
Superiority
그건 꽤
was pretty damn sweet.
아마도 나는
I guess I was driven by a depraved craving for attention.
행동했던 것 같아.
그러고 보니 싱클레어.
Alright, Sinclair,
곧 받겠네.
your procedure
이제
soon,
시술?
isn't it? You know, prosthetics?
나-
Yeah, of
당연하지.
course. They told me I'll get the
최신형으로
newest
해주신다고
model.
했는 저들이 만약
If they paid just a bit of
조금이라도 내
attention to my
표정에
face,
맞득잖아하는 내
they'd have
얼굴을
noticed the reluctance in my
분명
expression.
던지- 하지만 다행히도
Fortunately,
그런 것
no one
따위
ever pointed
알아차릴
out.
일들은 없었다. 쉬는 시간이 끝나고
a massive wave of guilt
주위에
eventually
아무도
washed
남아있지
over
않았을
me
때에야.
after our break was over,
비로소
and I was finally left alone.
비밀을 지키라고
I was supposed to
했는데
keep that a secret. What if
아버지가
father
아시면
finds out?
어떡하지? 손톱에서는
Blood was leaking
어느새
from my
피가
fingertip.
새어나오고 불안할 때마다 손톱을 뜯던
Bad habit of
것이
biting my nails whenever I felt anxious
기어이
and it
화를
hurting
불러
me.
나는 그 버릇을
I
고치기
tried
위해
cooking them as sure as I
손톱도
could to
최대한
work on
짧게 잘
breaking it,
대신해
but I never considered I might bite into my
살점을 물어
skin
뜯게 될 줄은
instead.
책상에 떨어지는
Watching
핏방울을
the blood drop
보면서
was fall into the desk, I thought of
그런
something.
졸업을 하면
Once I graduate,
의체 시술을
I'll get a prosthetic
받게 된다.
replacement,
그러면
and then
영영 상처난
I'll never
일도
get hurt or see my blood
피를
ever
보게
again.
되는 일도 없다.
What about you, baby boy Sinclair?
하지만 그게
What is that? Really?
너 피가 나네?
Of course she was a classmate. They're bleeding.
경쾌한 휘파람 소리와
Someone
함께
cast a shadow over my
책상
desk with a whimsical whistle.
말을 거니는 이름 정도만 겨우 기억할 정도로
She was a classmate I rarely talked to, so I could barely remember her name.
나는 당황스러움에
Flustered,
우스꽝스러운
stuttered
말투로
out my response awkwardly.
더듬으며 대답했다.
What
뭐라고?
was that?
있잖아.
Listen,
네가
what you
아까
said
한 말
earlier,
진짜야?
is it legit? Oh God, Sinclair.
어,
Yeah,
진짜야.
it's legit.
그렇구나.
I see.
니네
Your
아버지
father must be a
진짜로
real big
대단하신가
deal,
보다.
isn't he?
그렇지?
God, I'm so mortified for him.
뭐
I guess
그렇지. 예상치 못한 찬사에
their unexpected flattery has me embarrassed.
아버지의 훌륭함이
And if my father's greatness were
내
somehow my
미덕이라도 된
own,
것처럼
그런데
so
넌 왜 그런
why did you
표정을
make that
지었어?
face?
너 말이야.
You know,
속으로
you
그렇게
were thinking it to
생각했잖아.
yourself.
그러더니 고개를
And she
숙이고서
lowered her head and whispered for
내게만
only
들리는
me to hear
더럽다고.
that it's filthy.
눈동자가 커진다.
My eyes widened,
속마음을 들켰다는
not just because I was surprised by how she
있었지만
knew what I was thinking,
애써 숨겼다고 생각한
but the fact that a total stranger like her had been able to figure out exactly what I'd been hiding.
찾는지는
Oh,
어떻게 알았어?
how'd you know?
뻔뻔하게 부정하면 될
I could
일을
have gotten away with it if I
나는
just
한
denied her
번씩
accusations.
허를 찔렸다는
But
표정으로
tactlessly, I asked her
되물어.
that with a dumbfounded look on my face.
왜냐하면
Because
나도
I
나랑
agree
같은
with you on that.
생각이거든.
나랑?
You agree?
통하는 사람끼리
You
많은
can see a
게
lot
보이는
from those who
거겠지.
are on the same wavelength as you.
반가워.
Nice to meet you.
난 크로모야.
I'm Cromer.
그 이후로
Ever since then,
나는
Cromer and I became
크로모와
friends who
종종
talk often.
이야기를
He wanted to make a real friend. But where they saw eye to eye, it wasn't at the same. It wasn't at the same height.
명령대로
McGregor, here's them. Win the clash. Yes. And wait, no, wait. Oh, she lost hers. Alright, I gotta save a lot of my freaking overclocks for the boss. Come on. Break through them. We're on a mountain of corpses. What's a few more?
이제 지나가. 찾아오면. 아, 무슨 일 있었던 건가?
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
사랑, 이 정도쯤이야?
즉시 퇴거하시죠.
For a few drops more. Oh, it goes further than that. Oh, good heavens, it goes further than that. I was naive.
파우스트가 맞이하죠.
우리 가족은 매일 아침마다
That's a
같이
household
식사를 해야
rule.
하는 규칙이 있었다.
My family used to have breakfast at the same table every morning.
온 가족이 식탁에
It was a pleasant
둘러앉아
time when our
이야기를
whole family would
공유하고
share stories and encouraging
격렬한
words.
농담이 오가는 따뜻한 시간. 나는 그 시간이
I liked
좋았다.
those mornings. That
그리고
role
그
was
규칙은
ever so kind and gentle
내게
to my heart.
한없이 내게는 너무 당연한
A natural and
바뀔 리가
unchanging
없는
world that belonged to me,
나의 세계.
my world.
그 세계가
that world
슬쩍
began to
위화감을
feel
가지기 시작한
alienating
거야.
one day.
나의 누나까지 의체 시술을 받고
The day
식탁에
when my
자리했던
sister sat at the table after her prosthetic transformation was
그날부터였다.
complete. To give up. The day when my sister. See the heresy. There's still them under there, but forsake humanity.
아버지의 머리가
The world had begun to
양철과
change when my
각종 전선,
father's head was
회로로
replaced with an
이루어진
unfamiliar
낯선 것으로
contraption of
바뀌었을 때부터
steel circuits and wires.
나의 새 가족들 간의
Our
식사는
family breakfast no longer provided
더
warmth
이상
and connection.
따뜻하고
It became an occasion of
밝은 세계가
attachment where I
아니었다.
talked less and less.
그것은 나는
I started to feel an
의체로부터
inherent abhorrence for
태생적인 불결함을
prosthesis.
더러워.
That's filthy.
신체를
My heart couldn't accept
뼈와
the idea
살이
of
아닌
replacing
다른
one's flesh
무언가로
and bones
대체해야
with something
한다는 것이
else.
도통
let alone
마음으로
the need for it.
받아들여지지가 않았다.
It's the factor that a lot of them probably changed their bodies to prosthetics out of purity. Like, it wasn't necessity. They did it because they perceived that that was just how they would maintain constant beauty.
왜 우리는
Why do
의체를
we
사용하는
use
걸까?
prosthetic bodies?
조심스럽게 이유를 물어보니
I carefully asked for
돌아오는
explanation,
대답은
and the
간결했다.
reply was simple.
인간의 몸은
The human body in
고리타분하다는
its unmodified
것이었다.
state is too old-fashioned.
먹지 않으면 배고파하고
It needs to be
자지
sustained
않으면
with food,
피곤해하고
revitalized with sleep,
다치기라도 하면 회복을
as it
기다려야
fail
하고
from fatigue, and injuries take a long time to heal.
이 모든 것들은
All this
한없이
because the human
비효율적이다.
body makes the human body incredibly inefficient.
그러니 시간이 지날수록
We
의체를
conclude that
사용하는
prosthesis
이들의
will
비율은
grow
늘어갈
more
것이며
commonplace as time goes on and
결과적으로
ultimately become a regular part of our
의체의
daily
일상은
lives.
곧 필연이라고 했다. 나는 속으로
I thought to myself,
그럴 거라면
why don't I just
차라리
fall behind the
도태되어
times
버리는 게
then,
낫지 않을까?
if that's what the mainstream will be?
라 논리 정연하게
Though
그
that
말에
wasn't an
반박을 할 수는
argument rooted
없었지만
in logic.
싱클레어, 의체 시술 받는 거
She put
사실
on.
마음에 안 들지?
She gained that air. She gained the lovely space. All right, yes, Sinclair. You don't actually want to take the replacement procedure, do you?
나는
I nodded
조용히
without a word.
하지만
끄덕였다.
부모님한테
Your parents
솔직하게
sure wouldn't like it if you
말했다간 그들이
confessed that.
속상해하실 테고.
It's probably with regret that he never conveyed those feelings to them before Romer killed them on his behalf. Who knows? Maybe they could have maybe they would have agreed. Because they loved their son.
아무것도 할 수
Isn't it
없는 게
frustrating that there's nothing you
원망스럽지?
can do about it?
다시 한번
내가
And not again.
도와줄까?
What if I helped you
그런
out?
것 따위 받지
You
않고
could live a life,
자유롭게 살아가도록.
live a free life, no worries about any of that junk.
어떻게?
But how?
그건
That
다음에
you'll find out
말해줄게.
next time.
그
In
대신
exchange,
내가 너의
in
원망을
return for helping with your
해소해주듯이
problem,
너도 나의
you'll help
원망을
me deal with a
이뤄줘야
grudge
할
of
거야.
my own too. Oh God, Claire, your poor innocent baby. How are you supposed to know she was crazy, man?
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
Nice. Save the resources.
그쪽으로.
I thought it was favored. God damn it.
일은 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
Nice. I like how the bodies slide up the mound of or I like how the enemies slide up the mound of corpses,
단정하지 않고
but then just slide back down.
기원을 갖춘 그대로 무너져라.
Man, these grunts are way easier than I thought they would be. But I guess because after a certain amount of combat, it's like we can only go forward. All right, time to see some fucked up shit.
사랑과 정의 이름으로 지금 이곳에
어느 날 옆반에 데미안이라는 이름의 전학생이 왔다.
One day, a new transfer student named Demian was placed in the class next to mine.
전학생 주위는
He was surrounded by a
언제나
crowd every time I
사람들로
saw
둘러싸여
him,
있었지만 사실 그는
but I got the
그 누구도
sensation that
좋아하지 않는 것만 같다는
he didn't feel
생각이
attached to anyone around
내
him.
눈에는 데미안이
To me,
그저
he seemed as if he
공기에
were
부유하듯
almost floating in the air.
떠 있는 것 같아
He was
보였다.
aloof, like me.
마찬가지로
Likewise,
그
he
또한
didn't seem too interested
내게
in me either.
별다른 관심이 없어. 처음에는
That's how it was at first, at least.
그날은 지루하기 짝이 없는
It happened during a
공학 수업
boring
시간이었다.
engineering class.
칠판에서 자꾸 시선이
My eyes
바뀌다.
kind of drifted from the board, and before I knew it,
어느새 창문 밖을
they were
향하고
looking out
있었다.
the window instead.
그 창문 너머에는
Through that window, I saw him
산책을
taking a
즐기고
walk.
그는 언제나 그랬던 것처럼
Like usual,
친구들에게
he was surrounded by his
둘러싸여
fellow students wearing a faint
웃음을
smile.
짓고 있어. 그 웃음마저도
Even his
또래들과는
expression
다른
felt different from the kind of someone his age should make.
외로워 보이는
That smile carried a mature
낯선
yet
웃음이었다.
solitary aura.
그러다가 그가
Basking in the
햇빛을
sunlight,
받으며
he stroked his hair.
조용히
Was Baby Boy
머리를
Sinclair crushing on men?
순간
I thought I caught a
그의
glimpse of
이마에
some weird red thing on his
신
forehead.
잘못 보았던 걸까?
Was I mistaken?
순간적으로
Maybe it was the blinding
햇빛이
sunlight
너무
reflecting
강렬하게
off his
비쳤던
skin.
탓인 그러다가 그와
And then I had a feeling I
눈이
made
마주친 것만
eye
같다는
contact with
기분이
him.
들었다. 여전히 창밖에서
Some students were
아이들이
still
대화를
chatting
나누며
outside.
나는 그의 시선을
As soon as I
느끼자마자
felt his gaze, I
황급히
quickly averted my
책상 아래로
eyes
눈을
and
내리깔았다.
looked down at my desk.
그 기묘한 사건
Ever
이후
since that strange incident,
데미안은 곧잘
Damien started to
친근하게
talk to me in a
내게
friendly
말을
manner.
걸어. 신기하게도 데미안이
Oddly
내게
enough,
오는
on the
날이면
days when Damien approached me,
크로머는 아는 척을
Cromer
하지
didn't come to
않았다.
greet me. He was as human prosthetic as it comes.
다만
Nevertheless,
기회가 있을 때마다 내게
whenever she had a
다가와서
chance to, she'd come and make sure that I remembered our promise.
재촉
난 종종 꿈을 꿔, 싱클레어.
I often have this dream single. Yeah, he's grayer than Ryan.
그 꿈속에서
In it,
나는
I climb an
아주
endless
기다란
long
사다리를
ladder.
타고 올라가지.
Then everything down below
그러면
comes into view.
땅
The
전체가
nest,
한눈에
the
들어와.
back streets, the outskirts.
둥지와 뒷골목, 외곽까지
네.
전부 다. 그런 다음에
And when I look
내려다보면
beneath my feet,
이번엔
all the
온
lights
도시에
are out in
불이
the city,
꺼져 있어.
as
모든
if
것의 종말이
the end of all
다가오는
things had come.
어떤 움직임도 보이지
Fallen
않는
into silent death,
고요한 죽음.
empty of any motion.
맞아.
Indeed,
그건 죽음
it's the
그
state of death
자체인
itself.
데미안
Have you
넌
been to the outskirts?
외곽에 가본 적이 있는 거야? 나는 두려움에
I whispered to him,
속삭여 물었다.
frightened.
외곽은 누구도 가선
He
안
was
되는
talking about a
곳이고
forbidden place where
갈 수도
no
없는
one could or
장소였으니까.
should go.
싱클레어.
Sinclair,
세상은
the
사람들이
world as
정한
people wanted to
것처럼
find it can't be
가야
divided
할
into
곳과
places or
가지
where you
말아야 할
should and
곳으로
shouldn't
나눠지는
go.
것이 아니야. 너는 이
Do you
둥지에
think love and
자유와
freedom can
사랑이
be found
존재한다고
within the confines
생각하니?
of this nest?
외곽은
Compared to
오히려
here,
이것보다
life is
풍요로워.
much richer in the outskirts.
나는 오래전부터
There's something I've been
생각해오던
pondering
것이
for a long
있었고,
time, and I thought that
어쩌면
maybe that's
외곽에서
where I could find the
그
answer.
답을 찾을 수
데미안과 이야기할 때면
Whenever I spoke with Damien,
나는 내
I
영혼이
could feel my soul mature a
조금
little.
하지만
But I never mentioned my
시술에
fear about the
대한
upcoming
나의
prosthetic
두려움이라던가
procedure or my
크로머와의
peculiar
기묘한
relationship with
관계라던가 하는
Cromer.
건 대화의 소재로 삼지 않았다. 그는 나에게
Even though he wanted to know more about me,
궁금해하긴 했지만
I was hesitant to share my
나는
secrets.
내 안에 은밀한
I
두려움까지
wasn't too ashamed to
끄집어내기에는
bear my deeply hidden fears before him.
그리고 마침내
And finally,
크로머와의
the promised day had
약속이
come.
싱클레어, 너희 집에 있는 지하실 말이야. 구경시켜 줄 수 있어?
Okay. Yo, Sinclair. Can you show me your basement?
그녀의 말은
Her
너무나도
words
갑작스레.
struck me out of nowhere.
그리고도
if there was a
깃털마치
as light
가볍게
as a
들려와서
feather.
떨어진 지우개를
She asked me
좋아하려고 하는
as
것만큼
though it
당연한
were
부탁을
something
하는
as simple as
것만 같아.
picking up an eraser.
나도
I almost
모르게
caught myself agreeing to it. What?
우리
Why
집
our
지하실은
basement?
왜?
Exactly.
내가 우연히
If
들은
the
이야기가
rumor I just so
맞다면
happen to hear is right,
그곳은 엄청난
your
곳과
house is connected to a
연결되어 있거든.
scandalous place.
꼭 확인해봐야 할 게
There's
있어.
something I've got to check.
하지만 부모님이
My parents
좋아하지 않으실 텐데.
won't like it. I couldn't bring
그런
myself to
걸
finish this humiliating
나조차 말해놓고
sentence.
내가 확인만 제대로 할 수
If you let me
있다면
check it out,
Sinclair.
Sinclair,
저번에 했던
I swear I'll
약속
keep that promise with you.
확실하게 지킬 수 있다고 보증할게.
Cross my heart.
지하실 열쇠를
Just
몰래
sneak me the basement
가져왔으면
key and I can navigate just
길 안내.
fine.
그녀의 말에 숨어있는
I'll be able to
기시감을
detect the faint,
끝끝내
familiar
찾아내지
feeling hidden in
못한
her words. I
천천히
slowly
그렇게
nodded. Thus, the
악의
world of evil
세계가
began there, right
우리
in the
집
middle of
한가운데
our
있어.
house. Oh God, Sinclair, what did you do?
떨거지는 잘라낸다. 연애 가치
Then
그대로 무너져라.
제대로 들어갔습니다.
사랑으로 정의 이름으로 이 정도쯤이야?
and all that remains is nothing
기회는
worth talking
없겠지만
about.
그렇게 할게요.
버리겠습니다.
되는 건 즐겁네요.
Oh, good heavens, you poor innocent flesh cylinder. Just die and get it over with.
즉시 퇴거하시지요.
Alright. Alright.
사랑과
Alright, I gotta go
정의의
grab
이름으로
something
지금
real
이곳은
mundo.
부모님의 눈을 피해 지하실 열쇠를 몰래 훔친 후 나는 약속했던 대로 크로머와 만나 지하실로 내려갔다.
After stealing the key without my parents noticing, I took Cromer to the basement of my estate as I had promised.
크로머가 안내한 곳은
There,
지하실 속
he led
좁은
me to a
환풍구였다.
dirty air vent.
환풍구를 한참
Crawling in the unlit vent for a while,
어둡고
the dank, grimy
매캐한
odor
냄새가
and the
가까워지고
sounds of small critters
쥐들이
scuttling
돌아다니는 것
about
같은 소리가
assaulted my
났다.
senses.
옷은 점점
My
더러워지고
clothes were
있었고
stained with filth, my throat was parched. I
집에
was
돌아가고
overcome with
싶다는
the desire to go back.
간절히 그때
That's when I noticed
여태까지와는 다른 냄새가
that the
주변을
smell of
감싸고
my
있다는
nose
사실을
picked up
눈치챘다.
just changed from the stench so far. That's when I noticed that the smell my nose picked up had just changed from the stench so far.
너도 느껴지지?
Can you feel it?
크로머가 속삭이는
Cromer
소리가
whispered
들려왔다.
to me.
앞에 뭔가 있는
There's
거야.
something up ahead.
만약 돌아가야 할
This
마지막
might have been
기회가
the last chance I had to turn back.
지금이라도 그녀를
It
만류하고
might have been better to
온갖 달콤한
dissuade her with all
회유를
kinds of sweet
다음을 기약하는 게 나았을지도 몰랐다.
placitations to leave and come back later.
그녀에게
Even if I knew that empty
그따위
flattery
사랑을
wouldn't work on
토하지
her,
않았지만 나는
before I could try,
갑자기
the vile curiosity came over
사악한
me.
호기심으로
I was entering a world where villains
악당들과
belong
같은
for the
세계
first
속으로
time,
왜였을까?
and for some reason, I gave up turning
돌아가게
back.
마지막 기회라는 것을
All while knowing in my heart that I was
어렴풋하지만 확실하게
squandering my last chance.
그 광경은 정말이지
Oh, the loathsome
다시는
sights I had to
보기
witness.
단순히
Ah, crap, I fucked up.
괴물이라고 표현할 수
Oh, the
있을까?
loathsome sights I had to witness. There's something I couldn't think to behold twice. Could monstrosity be an apart term description for what I saw?
그러기에는 지성이 있는 것처럼
It
보였고
seemed too sentimental for that.
인간이라고 하기에는
It also seemed
어디가
decidedly
단단히
wrong to say that it
잘못된 듯이
wasn't even
보였다.
remotely human. Yet it also seemed decidedly wrong to say that it was even remotely human.
두려움에 몸부림치며
Shuddering in fear,
나는 이
I
세계에
started to
발을
regret
들인 것을
stepping into
후회하기
this world.
시작했다. 왜 기회를
Sinclair,
걷어차고면서야
you idiot, look at yourself. Hoping by some miracle again earn a chance right after you've wasted it.
그런 후회와 함께
Along with my regret, I had the feeling that I'd never forget what I saw that day until the moment I die.
크로마,
I've
나는
gotta go back.
돌아가지만 크로마는 달랐다.
On the other hand, Cromer was enraptured.
그녀는 아주 황홀한
She was mesmerized by the
일생의
scene,
대단한 무언가를
watching
마주한 사람처럼
intently, as though she had made the
하염없이
discovery of a
그
lifetime.
풍경을 보며 취해 있어. 어떤 말도 들리지 않는 것처럼
Leaving
보이는
Cromer all
크로마를
enamored to
두고
herself, I
나는
crawled backwards
뒤로
for the exit.
기어갔다. 왜 우리 집, 왜 크로마는 이 사실을 알고 있는 걸까? 왜 크로마는 두려워하지 않는 걸까?
Why is leaving Cromer and Amber crawled away? Why is my basement connected to such a horrid place? How did Cromer know this? Why isn't she scared either?
뒤에서 바람을 타고
I could almost hear Cromer's
크로마의
spine
오싹한
chilling
휘바람 소리가
whistles,
들리는 것만
the wind
같았다.
blowing from
다음날
behind.
크로마는
Very next day,
아무렇지 않게
Cromer came to school as if nothing had
학교에
happened.
나왔다.
싱클레어, 내게
Thank you
귀중한
so
것을
much for
보여줘서
showing me
정말
precious
고마워.
things.
이건
Take
내
these as my
보답이야.
thanks.
그러더니 그녀는
She handed me two mysterious
정체모를
coins
동전
to
두
me.
개를
항상 가지고
Always keep them at your
있도록 해.
side. Got it?
알았지?
고개를 끄덕이지 않을
All I
수가
could do was
없었다.
nod.
그 후 매일 밤
Since then,
환풍구
the things
너머의
I
그
saw in that
풍경은
vent constantly haunted my
악몽처럼 나를
mind.
괴롭혀댔고 나는 자연스레
And I began to
크로머를 피하게
consciously
되었다.
avoid Cromer.
그녀를 바라보는
I could
것만으로도
picture myself in her voluntary
두려움과
trembling and
기시감이
terror just by
절여졌다거든.
looking at her.
그러나 아직
But
크로머에게
there was something I needed to take back from her.
지하실 열쇠
The basement key.
만약 부모님이
My parents could find it at any
우연이라도 열쇠
moment.
정리를 하는 날엔
1 minute of sorting the keys is all it would
그만큼
take.
나는 따뜻한 세계에
For
계시는
the first time, I
부모님을
betrayed my parents,
처음으로
living in a
배신했고
world of warmth.
더 이상
I was afraid that my
그들의
deviation
세계와는
from their
같은 곳에
world would
있지
end up
않다는 것을
becoming a
확정당하는 것이
true,
싫어.
beautiful fact.
크로머
Would
이제
you give it back
돌려주지
now?
않을래?
뭘 말이야?
Give back what?
지하실
Basement key.
용기를 쥐어짜낸 어느 날
I must have the courage to ask one day.
크로머는 예상치 못한
Cromer
말을
burst
들었다는
in
웃음을
laughter,
터뜨려댔고
as though she didn't expect this from me.
겁에 질린 나는
Imitated,
뒤로
I soonly
천천히
stepped
물러서
back.
무슨 말을 하려고 그렇게
And here I was
짤짤하나?
wondering what you were struggling so hard to say.
좋아.
Fine, you can have it,
돌려줄게.
Sinclair. We don't need the key
Sinclair.
anymore.
열쇠는 이제 우리한테 필요 없거든. 그리고 말이야.
And besides,
네 원망은
your grudge
틀림없이
will most
이루어질
certainly
거야,
bear fruit,
Sinclair.
Sinclair. You didn't want to get your procedure, right?
싶다는 거 말이야. 약속 기억하지?
Remember our promise? You
너는
fulfilled
내
my
원망을
grudge,
이뤄줬거든.
so it's only fair that I pay you back.
보답이야.
Oh, good heavens.
열쇠를 받았다는
I
안도감에
was too absorbed in relief at getting my key back to realize what Cromer was really talking about,
정확히 알아차리지
and I
못했던
cursed my
내 무지함을
ignorance for it,
크로머가 말하는
about what Cromer's
우리가 누구였는지.
we really meant,
왜 이제는 필요 없다고
about
한
why
건지
she said it's not needed
내
anymore,
원망을 어떤
and how she was
식으로
going to fulfill my
이뤄주겠다는
grudge.
단 한마디도
I
묻지
didn't think to
않았다.
question a single thing,
내
and for that,
어리석음을 후회하고
I regret my inaction. I curse my foolishness.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
Oh god. I'm thinking to myself, like I know it's like, oh, she killed our family, but then it's also thinking to ourselves, it's somehow probably gonna be something even more traumatizing than just murdering the family.
기둥이라.
Oh, we just killed that guy. Units that used to be strong, fearsome enemies, and now they're just reduced to nothing but rubble and dust on the ground.
구원의 가치는 그대로 무너져라.
Gee willikers. We're getting there, slowly but sure, we're getting there.
최선을 다해 임하겠습니다.
결국 크로마한테 열쇠를 넘겼었구나.
They ended up giving Cromer the key.
어떻게 알았어?
How do you know that?
데미안은 말을
Damien
하지
had
않은
this ability to get a
것까지도
grip on
모두
things
알아채는
I'd
능력이 있었다.
never mentioned to him.
언젠가 그에
When I
관해
asked him about it,
물어보았더니
he just said
사람을 자세히
it's something you
관찰해보면
learn
알게
by
될
carefully
일이라고만
observing
말했을 뿐.
others, and didn't elaborate further.
싱클레어,
Sinclair,
앞으로
a
더욱
series
힘들고
of much more
괴로운
painful
일들이
events may
널
await you in the
연달아서
future.
덮쳐올지도 몰라. 하지만
But you mustn't give up.
그 고통이 널
The
더
pain will foster your
아름답게
growth into a
성장시켜줄
beautiful being.
제 아무리 어려운 말도
No matter how complicated,
데미안의 입을
complex
거치면
the statements seem,
모두 그럴듯해지고
Damien's
마는
mystic charm make them all sound
그에게는
convincing.
그의 말을 들으면
Listening to his speech
나는
gave me the
성장할
hope
수
that
있을
I
것
could
같았다.
really grow.
그럴 가치가 있는
I was
존재가
hoping that I
될 수
could
있을 것
become a worthy
같았다.
being. Yeah, but
하지만
I don't really get it though.
잘은 이해가
Damien.
안 돼.
네가 알아내. 그런 다음에
It's up to you to
나에게
find
답을
out.
말해줘.
Make sure to tell me your answer when you do.
말투는 부드러웠고
His voice was soft and his eyes imparted
있었음에도
pleasantness. But I
어째서인지
still felt compelled to do as he
그래야만 할 그
said.
눈동자에는
His eyes must have held some
분명
kind of power.
특별한 눈만 마주치면 힘이
Disarmingly,
풀리고
chose to make
무력해지는
eye contact with him,
특별한 힘.
sapping them of mental strength.
하지만
But
그렇다면 왜
that's the
일말의
case,
언급조차 해주지
why
않았는지
didn't he warn
나는
me?
지금까지도
it's something I still ask myself to this day. Who was Damien to us?
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
Everyone has high sanity. Don't fuck with us. Don't fuck with my squad. We got General Bugman. Delusion. Delulu 47. Maid cosplayer. Red woman. Chinese. Sorry, Korean.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
사랑으로. 만만찮겠군.
Fuck it.
본인이 하지.
Trust in my fucking sinners. Trust in my sinners. It's not gonna be a neutral reaction. They're both staggered. It's not neutral anymore.
자, 악은 이렇게 정화되었네.
And we win this.
잘라낸다. 기대해라.
Nice. Nice. Oh man. We are built.
카니발 타임.
This is. Has any of the floors at this
그날은
point been this
크리스마스
intense?
이브로 온 마을에
Oh, fuck you, Cromer.
가득 차 있을
Fuck you,
때였다.
Cromer. It's Christmas Eve and the whole town was filled with jingles and joys.
성야의 가호 아래
Under the blessing of the holy
나는
night, I
돌아가서
was planning to
가족들에게
confess my sin to my family.
지하실 열쇠를 훔친
I wanted to tell them I
바보 같은
made the
실수를
foolish mistake of stealing
저질렀지만
the basement key and that I'd
나는
go back to
다시
being a good son.
그 시간 동안 나는 너무도
That the short time I'd spent away from the right path was agonizing.
내가 속한
And
세계가
I learned how
얼마나
peaceful and
평화롭고
fulfilling the world I've been
만족스러웠는지.
living in truly was.
그러면 가족들은
My family might be
처음엔
surprised at
잠깐
first, but
놀라겠지만
I was sure they welcomed me
이는
back
날
into their
그
paradise.
분명
That was
그랬을 것이다.
how it should have been.
하지만
However,
원래 같았다면
it was
정문
I
앞에
was
설
supposed to
때부터
hear a
나를
robot
반겨줄
dog
로봇
greet me when
강아지
I stood at
소리가
the gate,
들렸어야
but
했지만
home was covered in.
집은 고요한 밤
silence
아래
and darkness.
둘러싸여 있을 뒤이어 내가 마주한 건
When I walked inside,
멸망에
I was confronted
뒤집혀버린
with a fallen paradise.
싱클레어 도망쳐.
누군가가 아버지의
Someone
머리를 내리친다.
smashed my father's head.
녹슨 은색의 갑주를
It's a
입고
disturbing
있는 괴상한
individual
인물이다.
wearing rusty silver armor.
인간되지 아니한 것들이
How sadly these non-humans that still admired humanity
감정을
and
남발하다.
display false emotions.
내버려둬 기도.
Let those impure things be,
불순물들
Guido.
특유의 생존
Is their
본능이야.
survival instinct kicking in? How does a student have this connection?
아니,
Or should I say,
전기가 끊기는
scared of
것을
shutting
두려워할
down?
뿐이라고 하는 게 맞나?
기계 파편과
these
피,
metal flesh and blood
살점들이
fly into the air
공중에
before hitting
튀었다가
the floor?
싱클레어, 너 왔구나.
Get the fuck away from him.
피와 살점이 묻은 망치를 든
I'm
채로
approach carrying a hammer stained with blood and
크로모가
flesh.
다가왔다.
아, 이거 말이야?
Oh, this thing?
난
Ever since I was
옛날부터
little,
저런
I couldn't
더러운
stand being
놈들이랑
involved with
조금만
filthy
엮여도
affronts to humanity like
불길에서
these.
참 왜냐하면 나는
Because I'm a humanitarian who loves all things
사람을
human.
사랑하는 가계주의자니까. 그런데
Now imagine how
그런
it feels to
불순한
face the son of a
새끼들을
pack with those
자식이기까지 하면
affronts to humanity.
내가
Just what should I
널
do with you,
어떻게 해야 할까,
Sinclair?
싱클레어?
나의 다리는 힘이
My
풀린
legs
지
have
오래다.
long given up.
입도 마찬가지다.
My mouth couldn't move. It was as if
온몸의
my whole
모든
body
요소가
refused to
자기 멋대로
cooperate.
움직이는 것만 같았다. 눈앞에 크로모의
I saw
발이
Cromer standing right before me.
차마 고개를 들
Couldn't
수도
dare
없었다.
stand up, or dare look up.
그렇게
Terror kicked in with the
가까워져서야
realization that she was so close to me,
두려움
and my eyes shut themselves tight.
아버지와
The thought that the
어머니와
same hammer
누나를
that crushed my
살점이
father,
남아있는 저
mother, and
망치가
sister
나를 향해
would now
당할 거라
come for me was
생각하니 견딜 수
unbearable.
없-
Whoa, Sinclair. You could sell that,
하지만 아무런 기척도
but
없다.
nothing happened.
의아해진 나는
Confused, I
조심스럽게
carefully
눈을
opened my
떴어.
eyes and lifted my head.
크로모는
Cromer was
나를
watching me,
바라보고 있었다. 언젠가 내가 책상에
making a
앉아있을 때
perfect smile,
자신의 이름을
just like the
알려주며
one
말을
she'd made when
걸었을
she first
때처럼
came to my desk
완벽한
and told me
미소를
her
지으며
name.
하지만 너는 내 영웅이야, 싱클레어.
Well, you are my hero, Sinclair.
그러더니
He then reached
내
into the
교복
pocket
셔츠
of my
주머니에
blue
손을
shirt and takes out a
동전
coin.
하나를 꺼 나에게 쥐어준.
It's one of the two
돈이
she
그
handed
동전이다.
me that the other day.
앞으로
From now on,
무엇이든
be about
의심하고
everything. Be
불안해하고
anxious of everything.
끊임없이
Living
나를 떠올리면서
ever
겁에
constant
들린
terror as
자살아.
your memories of me haunt you. That's the weirdest love confession ever.
그러다가 때가 되면
When the time comes,
내가 널
I will
부를
call
거야.
for you.
어이, 이 아이를 안전한 곳으로 옮겨. 누구라도 손대면 내가 가만두지 않겠어.
Go and take this kid to safety. Lay a finger on him and I'll make you regret it.
엄습하는 이명과
I missed the
구두발소리
piercing noise,
그리고 어지러움 속에서
storms of heavy footsteps and disorientation.
나는
I lost consciousness.
그쪽으로.
We did it!
소매님, 단정하지 않습니다.
이 정도쯤이야?
Oh, Cromer, you fucking twisted individual. Was that your idea? Was your idea to kill our parents and send us out there in the wild your idea of penance for us?
제거하시죠.
That in order for us to be worthy to stand by your side, we must repent? And now the time has come that we have returned to you.
재미는 없겠지만
You will claim us.
그렇게
You will
할게요.
You will have us stand proudly next to you, right by your side, as the one that will also grip. What the fuck's wrong with you, Cromer?
밥이 터졌나?
이 정도쯤이야?
Yeah, two are staggered. We still got this.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
위험을 갖지
처리했습니다.
And killed.
제대로 무너져.
And we won the clash.
이 정도쯤이야?
Still dominating, all unopposed. Yeah, we're getting your tongue right in, you guys.
너의 가치는
How many years has it been since
그대로
Cromer and
끊어져.
Sinclair had that interaction? Like, that's what I'm most curious about. Also, the boss here is gonna be something else, man. Yeah, we're fighting our way up to the top of that.
제가 원하는 대로 베어버려도 되나요?
Alright, the ritual square. What's the ritual square?
정신을 차리니 햇빛으로 잔뜩 달궈져 뜨거워진
Oh, he was discarded in the
한낮의
outskirts.
골목길 한가운데였다.
When I came to my senses, I found myself in an alleyway at midday, heated by the sun.
난 그곳에서
I stared on the ground,
멍하니 누워 있었다.
dazed and confused.
길가 곳곳에
I could see a haze rise from the
아지랑이가 피어오르는
surface.
것이
싱클레어, 네 세계의 금이 같구나.
Sinclair, crack has been made in your world.
내가 데미안을 봤을
I
때
felt I was starting to
종종
understand what the
느꼈던
strange
위화감의
feeling I
정체.
often got from Damien was.
어째서 그 아이는
I always found it weird how I never heard
항상
his
왜
footsteps.
모든 건 고독하고
Why does
조용하게
everything arrive in
어디에도
desolate silence
속하지
as if it belongs to no world at
고요한
all?
가족의 죽음도
The loss of my family, the world of evil,
악의 세계도
all this despair.
그리고
And you too.
두렵니?
Are you scared,
싱클레어?
Sinclair?
그는 내게 말했다.
He spoke to me.
모든 것을
He had the eyes of a
관통하여 보고 있다는 듯이.
person who saw through
그리고
everything,
그 모든 것이
and the attitude of
예정된
someone who
조선에
predicted
지나지
a series
않는다는
of
듯이.
events.
심지어 그는 알고 있는
He didn't
듯이
even wait for my reply. Like he knew what I was going to say.
언젠가 전부
One day,
깨버리지.
You'll break it all together and soar.
나는
And I
전부
wish
끄집어내신
to see
너를
you
보고 싶어.
completely bare.
입 밖으로 꺼내지
And he
못하고 있던
responded
나의
as if he already
속대답이
knew the answer I was
어떨
hesitating
것이라는
on.
걸. 그러나
Although
그의 말은
his words
온기가
seemed to
가득한
radiate warmth,
듯하면서도 제대로 익지 않은
I felt a
칠면조에
chill,
차가운 내부를 씹는 것만
like
같은
biting into the cold
서늘한
inside
기분이
of a half-cooked turkey.
나는 다시 한번
I couldn't help but fall unconscious again. Was Damien real? Or is he a representation of something?
이쪽으로.
Like, is he a representative of the... of someone Sinclair? No. He was real. They went to school together. He was acknowledged. And Cromer physically chose not to go around Damien whenever he was at the desk. If he was a figment of our imagination, it wouldn't have been stuff like that. Alright, we should win this turn. Wait, is one of his moves just copying our moves?
단정하지 않군요.
악은 이렇게 강화되었네.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
Oh. Nice job, Honglu.
사랑으로.
I still gotta go through the effort of linking my account.
제대로 들어갔습니다.
Also, he's so dead next turn.
만만치 않겠군. 본인이 하지.
소문이 단정하지 않군요.
자, 악은 이렇게 정화되었네.
Good job, Don. Now go rest up. Go to the showers. Yep. All right. So here it is. Okay. So this is the last ritual square, and then we go to the room before the boss, and it's gonna be the most interesting fight, having to fight Cromer. Oh, no story introduction. We're just going right into it.
만만치 않겠군. 본인이 하지. 사랑으로 정의 이름으로 육.
재미는 없겠지만
Unopposed
그렇게 할게요.
domination.
사랑으로. 이 정도쯤이야?
That's it. Go on, my sinners. Win this battle for baby boy Sinclair. Beat the woman that's literally the physical presence of his trauma.
좀 더 잘 뵐 수 있을 것 같은데요.
만만찮겠군. 우리
Okay, so rotting flesh gives him second win. Oh, thankfully this is fatal to them.
단정하지 않군요.
Oh, we got poison too, actually. Again, guys, all we gotta do, there's a nice, comfy shower at the end of all this. We're saving the resources for the boss battle, because I do not want to deal with a situation where I can't overclock. God damn it, Honglu. It's just poison, guys. What, you don't have a rock around to throw at them? You don't have a steel type just waiting in the back pocket? Like, you guys never played Pokemon before. See, Dawn gets the idea.
이쪽으로.
Now finish them off.
재미는 없겠지만
This time with feeling.
떨거지는 잘라낸다. 기대해봐.
Take his innocence. Take his innocence and leave him with nothing but guilt in his heart.
명령대로.
It all comes to an end. There's nothing left for you to stand for.
즉시 퇴거하시죠.
All this time trying to make others repent for their sins. Never did you feel the sins crawling on your own back. These bananas are pretty good. Alright, guys. Seems we have a hill of corpses to fight on. So this is gonna be fun, guys. Hooray!
제가 원하는 대로 베어버려도 되나요?
This is gonna be something.
어땠어, 싱클레어? 네 마음속에 나 있는 길에서 정답은 찾을 수 있었니?
Okay, how did you... I mean, I guess to be fair, Sinclair was left in the backstreet, robbed of everything, and was probably left hungry and defenseless, so hence he has a stunted growth. And Cromer was probably lying and infiltrating the school to see if she can get into any of the high official automations to destroy their family life. And Sinclair was one of those people that was very easy to persuade and look into, especially with the P Corp. Well, Sinclair, we were able to find an answer in your heart's path.
그럼
Cromer.
눈
Don't
그렇게
give me
뜨지
that
마.
look.
아직 때가
It's
되지
not even
않았는데
time yet.
널 죽여보고
You're making
싶잖아.
me want to kill you. No, I should abstain.
참아야지.
I can't let
당장의 재미보다는
immediate entertainment
더
distract me
중요한
from the
일이
more
있으니까.
important things.
싱클레어, 공명하기
The only way to
시작한
retrieve golden
황금가지를
bow
회수하려면
that's begun to resonate is,
I
know.
아니었어도
even if it weren't for our mission,
저 개새끼는
I'd still tear that bitch to pieces and drink up her remains. Oh, whoa, baby boy Sinclair. Your balls dropped again, buddy.
싱클레어, 언제부터 그런 말을 배운 거야? 너 같지 않아 보여서 우습잖아.
I think abandoning someone in the outskirts of town and for them to come this far to face you once again is a good example of them learning how to act tough.
그래도 뭐
Still, well, I guess you made
친구들도
some
많이
friends
생긴 것
since then.
같고. 이번에는 도망치지
You won't run
않을
away
거지?
this time, will you? Did he run away? You left him there. Right? Alright. This is the time of the fear.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
Oh, this is Christmas. Well, look, guys, it's Christmas! Don't you love Christmas? Silent Night! Alright, Faust.
모든 결과들은
Show him that you know all outcomes. Cromer's probably like raging at us right now, like, hey, I thought I was fighting Sinclair. I didn't train up the unit. What do you mean you didn't train up the unit? I didn't train up the unit. Oh god. Shit. Ah, crap! Fuck, man! I wasted an overclock! Yeah, you know what? Sinclair is spiritually living in Gregor because he has the most personal strike animation. Oh, cool, I still have the ego. Let's see. Ah, god damn it. Ego skills generate last term cannot be cancelled. Man. Let's see, what are we learning about her so far? Let's see. I really don't like riding longs, but if I will, I haven't fought Cromer before or seen how troopers fight, but from what I could tell, she probably knows how to use a sword. She always carries one. As for her looks, not too different from what I remember, except a little taller, and that disorienting laugh. I can't stop. Can I stop here? None of this helps. Well, Sinclair, don't worry, buddy. That's what we're here for.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요. 환상의 세계로.
Let's visit the land of wonders. Santa Claus is there. Not the Santa Claus from Chainsaw Man, but Santa Claus. Oh god. Wait. Faust brought it back in neutral interaction. Let's fucking go! Inflict more bleed.
기도해라.
The slash is normal. In the name of love and hate, Major Arcane slain.
사랑보다 불간자여. 운명 속에 파묻힌 그대 이름을 걸고.
I wonder how, from Cromer's perspective, how this feels. Like, is that a fucking magical girl? Maybe. Sinclair, who's not on the battlefield, watching from the side. I don't know, I haven't been on the field late recently. That was not as much damage as I thought it would be, but hey. And these are all neutral interactions. Alright. Oh yeah, no, we're losing these interactions.
그쪽으로.
Let's go. Come on, Honglu.
환상의 세계로 들어가 보죠.
We have to finish this. Faust knows all outcomes.
파우스트가 알아요.
And Gregor wants this interaction. She's almost at a stagger state. So if we can get her down there, then we can just... Oh, good heavens.
무슨 일 있었던 겐가?
Thankfully there's no risk of corrosion with that one, so let's go.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
Sewing. On the clash. Increase the damage. Come on, come on, yes, done! Thou art full of wishes! Which of them does this desire to come true? How's that unironically very fitting considering what this battle's about? Yeah, honestly, if I was gonna go in with Dawn, I should not have wasted Faust's ego resources. Alright, she's staggered. Let's go in.
없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
Come on, we're almost done. Finish laying waste to her. She hasn't suffered enough yet. What gives her the right to claim that she is a humanitarian? I bet she never even went to actual school. Yeah, and I figured as much. The sinners are fatigued and damaged. Some already. I like how it says that when it's like, I'll be a little frank, we were kind of kicking her ass. As opposed to us, Cromer still stands triumphantly. He reaches for the inside of Sinclair's coat in what seems like a decoration of his fate.
자, 때가
Now
됐어,
then.
싱클레어.
Sinclair,
두 번째 동작.
I'll be taking the second coin.
마지막 기회를 가져가.
Your last chance.
나한테
Why are you doing this to me? Oh, they reused the Sinclair sprite from when Don was beating him up. Why me? Sinclair,
내가 왜
you
지하실
wanna know why I
열쇠에
gave you back the
숨숨이
basement
걸려졌는지
key when you
알아?
asked?
그건 말이지.
Listen close.
이미
It's not
이곳을
because I made
발견했기
my
때문도,
discovery or baked copy
열쇠를
of it.
복사했기 때문도 아니야. 네가
Because you were my
나의
key.
열쇠였기 때문이야. 나는 말이지.
You see,
벌어질
I happen to
수많은
know of a way to
미래를
take a
들여다보는
peek at the
방법을 알고
futures that
있어.
might come true.
그 중에
I saw
너와 내가
among one of
함께
them
온 둥지를
where you and I
돌아다니면서
traveled from nest to
곳곳에
nest,
퍼져 있는
slaughtering
모든
heretics
믿음을 썰어버리고
all
다니는
around the city.
미래도 보았지.
In the same way that we pull other of us from mirrors, she saw a glimpse of a reality that she had someone that fully understood her. And everything she's done for now, she knew as the outcomes that could have led us to this fate. Saw one among them where you and I traveled from nest to nest, slaughtering heretics together all around the city.
역겨운 이단의
Even though you were raised by
신체스라에서
heretics,
성장한 너지만
bearing revolting metal bodies.
그들의 역겹다고
Part of you
느낄
still
수
felt
있는
disgusted by
너였으니까
them.
말이야.
Funny.
재밌지?
Isn't it?
너는 그
You would stab them in the head with your halberd.
거짓말하지 마.
Don't you lie to me! While I smash their heads with a hammer!
하지 마.
Stop it! In that world, you look like the freest person in the universe, transcending everything.
아니야.
No,
거짓말이야.
you're lying!
거짓말인지
Whether I'm lying or not, Cromer suddenly cracked a wry smile and stopped moving. The golden bow. Golden bow on the altar resonated with her cackle and began to glow brighter. Then, it's begun! At last! My final grudge will be fulfilled! A mass of flesh engulfed her lower half. From the hideous organic growth, bundles of ambiguous appendages stretched outward in continuous numbers, as if desire and madness were made manifest. Come, Sinclair. Rip me up and chew me down. If you can, that is. Cromer, the dreamer of human wholeness.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
All of this she did because she saw the possible future in which she and Sinclair would fight side by side.
모든 결과들은
Maybe she was alone,
가 알아요.
but that loneliness is not an excuse for insanity. Oh, smash attacks are ineffective. God damn it. Alright. Even if it's ineffective, we'll still find the answer. Come on, come on, come on. Win the neutral, win the neutral, win the neutral. Fuck. Not the flesh, you'll see. But I could have won this exchange. Okay, okay, so smash clashes are ineffective. Maybe I should risk it. Wait, I can choose the overclock? I didn't mean to choose the overclock. Let's save it for a moment we know we need it. Go forth. It was so tempting to want to use overclock, but it's like, take the risk when I know it's a guarantee. All I needed was just to dominate. Go forth, Dawn. Wreak havoc to the one that has taken so many from others. All for a future that she herself has not yet reached. That future is not coming. The person you were chasing, they didn't exist, Dawn. Sorry, that future, who you're chasing isn't real. They aren't here, Cromer. If anything, everything you've done has led him against everything you stand for. That's why he knows more than anything. He'll kill you, here and now. You dare to guard? Cromer is breathing heavily. Perhaps a side effect of transformation. Her posture is unstable, and her eyes are looking elsewhere. If her focus is disrupted, we might be able to land a critical strike. Who will seize who will be able to seize that opportunity? No arguments. Otis, do what must be done. Otis circled around Cromer's fleshy mass to disorient her. Soon enough, she let her guard down. Otis didn't miss this chance to deliver a devastating blow. This seemed pretty effective. A deep, indelible wound was left on Cromer's body. Could this be it? Cromer, the dreamer of human wholeness, got staggered.
당연히 내가 1등 스코어지.
Let's go forward
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
and lay waste to her!
되는 건 즐겁네요.
The fleshy hill exuded potent acid, melting Sinclair's legs. All the other sinners were being dissolved by the caustic secretion too. He trips and hits the ground. No, perhaps I should say he was thrown off his feet. In spite of that, he still crawled towards Cromer. Yes, that's it. It hurts, doesn't it? You're filled with rage, aren't you? Accept it. Welcome it with open arms. And watch my glorious body closer to the purest form of humanity than ever before. This flesh here, the sear, unmatched strength of purity. Sinclair, look at how human you are. You can become like me too. Oh,
Sinclair.
you were scared all along, weren't you? You lost your family, you had to ride a bus with these strangers, forced to do things you didn't want. You knew in your heart that you didn't belong there, right? Didn't you want to run? Didn't you want to quit it all? Am I wrong? I swear Join me, Sinclair. Don't avoid this, embrace it! Complete my grudge! The arm Sinclair was using to hold his weapon was growing limp by the second. He nevertheless continued in Cromer's direction. You must accept the pain. Only when you have transcended suffering itself we can be reborn. Float the flesh, spill the blood, add on the most human things every second. To the purest world where the impurities plague the cities of all folks have been filtered out. Papa. Sinclair vacantly muttered, looking at the faces of his now dead fellow sinners. I couldn't leave him like this. Sinclair, listen to me. I'm embarrassed that it took me so long to take action, but it was better late than never. Act like the manager I am. I know you think a lot. I know there's a lot going on in your head that you can't share with others. That's how he was. Worried that he might be a burden, he constantly put his mind through doubts and ruminations, most of which he never let on about. He still chewed up many thoughts in the form of guilt.
가족들은
My family died
나
because of me.
때문에 말했어는
I said stuff I really shouldn't have. Exactly! It's all your fault! So embrace it! That's the way to become wholly reborn! Follow me and rest in my grip. Don't listen to her. You have to see. Look at her. Observe her carefully. Alas, my voice didn't seem to reach him. Sinclair's weapon leaves his hand and lands on the ground. His advance for Cromer has stopped. Yep, looks like this is the end for us. I can feel my body melting into the mound. I knew I'd die trying to be the proper manager sooner or later. But, Sinclair, I have to tell him more. I have to tell him that Cromer's spewing of a heap of lies, threats, hypocrisy, and exaggeration. Every nerve in my body is screaming that I shouldn't give up on him. I can feel the burning pain in my melting body. Look closely, Sinclair. Not with your eyes, but with your heart. I screeched at Sinclair. Only then will you see what matters most. Only then will you see what matters most. In that moment, someone quietly
가장
appeared.
중요한 것을 볼 수
And when you can
있다면
see the things that matter most,
얕은 겁박이나
you won't have to
속임수로
stifle yourself with
내
shallow threats or
자신을
cheap
죽이지
tricks.
않아도 그렇지?
Isn't that right?
싱클레어?
Claire? He moved with a grace and airiness, as though he floated in the air. He seemed lighter than anyone else, unbound by anything. Contrary to his impression of freedom from all worldly longings, an oppressive air seemed to occupy every step he took. And with just a wave of his right hand, and which, oh god, Cromer's upper body vanished in a cut. Oh,
데미안.
Damien,
네가 스스로
you
운명을
changed your own
바꿨구나,
fate,
싱클레어.
Sinclair.
너는 아직
Right
겁쟁이도
now,
아니고
you're neither a coward nor a
영웅도
hero,
아니야.
but
두려움
you've
역시
still yet to let
완전히
go of
맺지
your
못한
fears
것 같네.
completely.
그때도 말했지.
I've said it before, haven't I?
누군가를
When you
두려워하는
fear
건
someone,
그
that's
누군가에게
because you gave them the power to have control over you.
자신을 지배할 힘을.
맞아.
That's right,
그리고
and
나는
I don't want
다른
anyone
사람이
else
너를
to
길들이는
domineer
게
over you,
싫어. 그래서 저
which is
크로머를
why I got rid of that Cromer.
사라지게 했어.
The man referred to himself as Damien, then started to walk. He took airy steps as though he were embarking on a light trip.
세상은
The world is
곧
about to head for a new
새로운
birth,
탄생을 향해 갈 거야.
and only a few individuals
그리고
can get there.
그곳에는 싱클레어.
Sinclair,
너도 그
you're
중
one of
하나야.
them. Sinclair fainted before he could answer. Damien slowly made his way over to me.
크로머는
Cromer
옛날
attempted to
옛적의
become a
사람들이
god,
믿었다던
like those which
신님이
people of the
되려고
past
했어.
were said to believe in. Sinclair
싱클레어는
almost became her
그
stepping
걸음이 될
stone.
뻔했고. 하지만
In
알은
the end, though,
혼자서
want us to
깨야
break
하는
an egg
거야.
on their own.
크로머는 꽤
Cromer put in
노력했어.
quite a bit of effort doing this,
싱클레어가 첫
and
번째
that
동전을
to create a
잃을 때
throwback to the
똑같은
time when
상황을
Sinclair
만들려고
lost his first coin.
이런저런 수도 쓰고 말이야. 크리스마스까지는
Regardless of the fact
시간이 많이
that
남았는데
Christmas is still a while away.
결국 자기들이 그렇게
It's ironic
싫어하던
that they restored to
가짜를
create
꾸미고
false
있었다는
imagery, something that
아이러니야.
loves so deeply.
그치?
Don't you think? What are you talking about? Who are you?
반가워,
Pleasure to
단테.
meet you, Dante.
당신이
So
잠깐
you're
동안
the adult who
싱클레어를
conditions
길들여준
Sinclair at the
어른이구나.
moment.
내가 누구인지
As for who I am,
무슨 말을 하고
as for what I'm talking
있었는지는
about,
때가 되면
you'll
알
see
수
in due
있을
time.
거야.
Huh?
싱클레어가
When Sinclair takes flight with an unshakable faith in the power of the heart, right?
아름다운 별과
When he becomes
하나가
one
될
with
날이
beautiful
올 때
stars,
그때 나는 다시
that is
돌아올
when I'll
거야.
return.
그날까지
Take good care of Sinclair until then,
싱클레어를 잘
Dante.
부탁해, 단테.
You can hear me?
나는
I can hear all
모든
sorts of chirps and
지저림을 들을
thrills,
수 있어,
Dante.
단테.
It's only natural that I hear your
당연히
voice.
당신의 목소리 언제나
As always,
가장
what
중요한
matters
건
most is something you
눈에
can't see or
보이지도.
hear. The boy with a blue scarf vanished without notice. After that, the mountains began to melt away. They dissolved into a mixture of flesh and mud. With them gone, a single golden bough appeared before me, spreading its warm light. Sinclair's world was gradually melting with the hills. I excruciatingly dragged what left of my upper body across the floor to reach Sinclair. He was still breathing, and so I figured I should still be able to turn the clock. Thus, it seems I'm still their manager, and I should act like one. Plus, as I learned in my dying moments, I have to strive to become a more sensible manager. But for all that, I need to tell him. It might have been your fault, Sinclair. But that's okay, really. It's one small mistake. One anyone could make. Don't beat yourself up so much about it. I pat him on the back with my half-melted right arm. Sinclair doesn't reply. To be truthful, trying to identify someone to blame all this on would be a never-ending endeavor. From each of us going and carrying our sins onto the bus, to my loss of head and memory accompanied by an involuntary appointment as the executive manager. At the root of it all, I might find no one but myself to blame. Staying by my fact, though, will only keep us from taking our next steps.
발견했습니다.
I can hear multiple footsteps approaching our horribly incapacitated team. Virgil must have figured we get into a mess, then called the after team to scoop us off the
이자인 것
ground.
같습니다. 지금
This looks like the individual we
진입합니까?
seek. Do I inject it now?
다른 자들은 이 자만 생존해 있다면 살아날 수 있다. 이 자의
Focus
신체를
resource on restoring their
쏟아붓는다.
body. Felt a jab in my shoulder. Then a strange sensation enveloped the parts of my body that had
그분이
melted off.
지원해 주신 HP
We're
앰플은
provided
3개입니다.
3 HP ampules.
전부
I'll use all
주입할까?
3 of them.
회생 경과를
Keep an eye on the regeneration process and use them
필요하다고
as your discretion.
생각되어 녀석들. 하여간
The
특색
Rowan
하나 잘
luxury thanks
만나서
to having a
호감을
color on the
느끼네.
team. One with her
K사이드
friend and
능력이
K-Corp
있군요.
at that too.
을 확인했습니다.
The voices around me started to fade. And Claire's bawling lamentations dimly ring through the emptiness. Our third mission marked its sober end in dismal defeat. Even though we recovered the golden bow, we lost. On the other hand, the bus was more vibrant than usual. Plus, we had everyone's attempt to disregard the depressing outcome.
닭꼬치 개수는 인원수에
I bought enough
딱 맞게
chicken
사왔으니까
kebabs for all of you to have
모자란다는
one.
소리가 들리면
So if anyone didn't get theirs, go and put your detective caps on by yourselves.
우와, 신기하게
Such curious
생겼네요.
cuisine. What is the intent of skewering chicken meat with a stick?
내가 살던 곳에서
I may be familiar with this kind of dish,
이런
a
음식을 본것 같소.
kikosh of the dark variety.
달콤한 냄새.
A sweet
루피가
smell,
좋아하는
the
냄새.
kind Mephi likes. Stimulated, Karin revved the engine. Karin was humming another familiar tune. I could recognize the song this time.
하론,
Karin,
아직
isn't
크리스마스가
Christmas still a long ways
한참
off?
카론의 흥을 깨지
Don't
마.
put a damper on
어이없나.
Karin's fun, bug guy.
카론이 크리스마스가
If Karin
재밌겠다니
feels like it's Christmas,
그런 거야.
then that's that.
벌레.
But
아니,
I call you by your name for once.
뭐 그러면
Well,
그래도 기사
why don't you settle the score by
그러던가.
giving her
왜
a
당근만
bus
사용해?
girly then? You know, tit for tat and all that. Virgil was watching the scene unfold, leaving his food to cool, and hardly taking a bite, even though he was the one who bought it all. Perhaps he'd gone quiet because of Karin's song. It does come to mind that he said she was going through a tunnel. And then, I turned my gaze to Sinclair, who was awkwardly laughing among the other sinners. If we're going through a long tunnel, then what do is wait for the morning to arrive, right? What was that,
뭐라는 거야,
Dante?
단테?
Dropping the goofy
이상한
poetry and have a kebab. Come on.
자,
Say
단테도 닭꼬치. 아,
관리자께서는
Our manager has no
입이 없다.
mouth.
관리자님은
The executive manager has no need for a mouth, as they're perfectly capable of commanding us without a word. You keep that in mind.
아니.
Golly, don't you ever get tired of licking their boots so clean, Otis? Thank you, Ishmael.
야,
Oi, got more of that?
더 없냐?
This saccharin? Peak.
이봐 벌양
Hey,
라이터 줘.
BG, give me a light.
드디어 말하면 내가 모를 것
I
같았어.
thought I wouldn't know what that's short for. I thought about giving a speech to the sinners about how this fruitful yet unsuccessful mission changed my mindset, but I soon shelved the idea. I told Sinclair to not let a failure of the moment bind him after all. Instead, I've resolved to make up for this less than ideal outcome on our next mission.
저
May I have thine attention? Red. I mean, Sir Virgil.
본인은
But I do believe I've acted with sufficient caution as you so have warned.
그러니
Thus, if I may, would you allow me to
닭꼬치 하나
lay
먹어도
claim upon a
되겠니?
skewer? Go right ahead. As Don Quixote excitedly jubilation added a layer of vigor to the already lively bus, the message I couldn't speak, but one I'm sure has been conveyed in one way or another, spread between us. And so, the morning came. Baby boy Sinclair. Sorry that I rushed through the words at the end there. I think I need to wrap this up for something.
그림자를 줬던 나날들
Oh my god, he's singing!
남은 건 허망한 기억
Ugh.
불길이 나를 태운 것처럼 내 손엔 잿빛
Baby, god, this Canto.
쉼없이
Like, Canto 1 and 2, it's like, you know, I find engaging parts, typical story, all that. But this one...
이조차 그리워
Okay, well, to be fair, I know a lot of people... my friend makes the joke of, like, I finally watched a war video explaining this. This was so cool. But I guess I can give my own thoughts. Cromer's did something that gave her a glimpse of a future that let her ambition be seen. And she recognized Sinclair was the key. as it's been acknowledged that Sinclair has some form of a destiny awaiting him. Is it true for the Artisans? That's yet to be seen, but Sinclair himself has a great destiny that's tied to him. Something that Cromer was trying to utilize. Damien is a being that sees those realities as well, but is a more distant form of that. So, right now, it's being sure Sinclair does not succumb to a path that is less than ideal. But Sinclair himself obviously isn't the person that could reach that destiny. That was something that Cromer was miscalculating at this moment. She thought this was the time that Sinclair became who she thought he was going to be. And with that foolish ambition, she's died. Also, cute little Heathcliff in the corner. Look at that tiny bug face. Wait a minute. It's supposed to be one skewer per person. Why does he have so many skewers? Also, Marcel, you can chill in the sauce. Oh. Man, I love this bus of miscreants. Look at them. Let me fly so far away. I can reach the stars like a bird upon the night sky. Wait, restaurant manager? Was this actually tied to something? There's so much more to talk about. But that was so beautiful. God damn it, I'm getting invested in a gacha game. Oh my lord. Alright, what's this end credits that awaits me? My screen is black. My screen is just black. Sweet. Hopefully there wasn't story at the end of that, and my screen was just black for no real reason. And now it's taking forever? No! Please don't tell me. Okay, thank God.
카니발 그 자체를 대표할 만한 퍼레이드였어. 주인공 의상이 오늘따라 한층 더 돋보이는군. 누구 작품이겠나?
Oh, this is an interval. This is where the chickens come from. Okay, this is for next time. All right. Thank you. This is very fun. I'm probably gonna make sure to do a lot of grinding.